everybody, welcome to another one of Stretch Pilates workout videos. So when you're ready, you can stand with your feet hip distance apart, arms relaxed at your sides. Take a deep breath in through the nose, and as you breathe out, drop the chin to the chest. You roll down, vertebra by vertebra. Have a little bend in those knees and hang over those thighs. Let the weight of the head pull you down. Take an inhale here, and as you exhale, slowly start to roll back up. Tuck the tailbone underneath you as you unfold up to standing tall. Lift out of the hips, inhale, and exhale, drop the chin, and we're rolling back down. The arms are hanging heavy in the sockets. Inhale and exhale, restack. One vertebra lifting up at a time, thinking of your spine as building blocks. Reach the right arm up and reach up and over to the left side of the room. Get a good stretch in that right side. Then lift up and over, switch the arms and reach over to the left side of the room. And coming back up to standing tall, interlace those arms. Give a big stretch up to the ceiling as you breathe in, look up to the fingertips. Release the arms, drop the chin and roll back down. Crown of the head going down towards the mat. And hang. Place your hands flat down onto your mat if you can manage your palms or just your fingertips, whichever you can manage. Then you're going to breathe in, bend both knees, keeping the heels on the ground. Exhale, extend the legs, keep weight in those hands. And again, breathe in, bend those knees, and exhale to stretch. We have 3 more. One more. Inhale and exhale, stretch. Hold it here. Reach the right arm up to the ceiling. Look up to those right fingertips. And then place that right arm down. Float the left arm up to the ceiling. Look up to the left fingertips. And place that left arm back down. Take a deep breath in. And breathe out, slowly roll back up. All the way to standing. You can move towards the back of your mat. Take a breath in. You're rolling back down towards the floor. When your hands touch your mat, walk your arms out into a push-up position. Hands underneath the shoulders. Heels are pushing back. From here, you move the bum back to the heels as you inhale. You exhale to shoot forward, and you're taking those shoulders over the wrists. Inhale to move back, and exhale forward. And again, we're breathing in, going backwards. Breathing out, moving forwards. Keep pushing out of those shoulders, and moving forward. One more. And moving forward. We do the same thing, but you add a leg. So you move back. You lift the right knee into the chest. Take it back. Bum back to the heels. Reach forward. Left knee into the chest. And we keep going. Alternating as you move. One more each side. Last one. Forward, stay here. Lower that knee down. Reach the right arm up to the ceiling. Find that balance. Get a good stretch up. Then place that arm down. Then you lift the same arm as the leg up to the ceiling. rotate, and place that arm back down. Bring the other knee in, straighten the leg out. You're reaching same arm as straight leg up to the ceiling. Find that balance. And then place that arm down and we lift. Same arm as bent leg up to the ceiling. Get that stretch through the chest and lower the arm back down. Bring both knees in, cross the ankles over, sitting back, and swing the legs out in front of you. You can move forward to the front of your mat just so you have space to roll down behind you. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, tuck the tailbone into the tummy. And you're going to lift back up, reach the arms to the ceiling, straightening the back. Circle all the way around and forward with the arms as you roll back. Inhale and exhale to lift, lengthen through the spine. Circle the arms around. And again, inhale, we roll back. Just starting to warm up those abdominals and getting some movement into the spine. And inhale to go back. Exhale to lift and circle the arms. On this next one, we're rolling all the way back, down into the mat. Take the arms over the head and just circle the arms around to your sides. Bend the right leg onto the mat. Bend the left leg onto the mat. The feet and the knees are hip distance apart. Push the hands down into the mat. Lengthen through the back of the neck. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, tilt the pubic bone into the belly button. You roll up one vertebra at a time and hold. You're still thinking of lifting the pubic bone higher than the rib cage. Take a breath in and breathe out. Roll back down. Round through the spine. Inhale and exhale to tilt and roll. Push those shoulders back down into the mat. Breathe in to squeeze those glutes. And breathing out to curl through the spine. We're adding some arms. So as you breathe in, you take the arms over the head. As you breathe out, tilt the pelvis, rolling up. And then as you breathe in, the arms go back down to your sides. And you exhale to roll through the vertebra. Release to neutral. Every time you inhale, the arms move back. And you exhale to roll up through the spine. Then you inhale, the arms move. Exhale, you roll back down. We have 2 more. Breathe in, take the arms over. Breathing out to tilt and roll. Never losing the integrity of that roll down or the rolling up of the spine. And we have 1 more. Inhale to lift up and over. Exhale, tilt in the spine and roll. Last one, reach the arms up, lower down to your sides and exhale, rolling down and release back to neutral. Reach the arms up to the ceiling. Open the arms out to a T position. Lift the right leg to tabletop. Lift the left leg to tabletop. Close the rib cage down onto the floor. Inhale, take the knees over to the right. Exhale, bring the legs through the center. And inhale, take them over to the left. Keep the knees squeezing together. Keep the feet squeezing together. Inhale, over to the right. And exhale, center. Only move those knees as far as you can, keeping the opposite shoulder down on the ground. 1 more each side. Breathe in, over. And breathe out, back to the center. Last one. Inhale to the left. Breathe out, back to the center. Interlace the hands behind the head. Elbows are lifted just off the floor. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, lift the head and chest up. You're going to extend the right leg out to 45 degrees. You breathe in to hold. Breathe out to switch the legs. And you're staying up high off of the shoulder blades as you switch those legs. Toes on the same line. Pull the rib cage down into the mat. And we switch for 6. Exhale 5. Exhale 4. And 3. Switch 2. Switch 1. Rotate over to the leg that is up in tabletop. Then you switch the legs and rotate over to the leg in tabletop. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Breathing in and breathing out. Take those legs through tabletop and extend. Drawing the tummy up a little bit more. And we go for 4. And rotate 3. Lift a little higher 2. And rotate 1. Come back to the center. Lift a little higher. Lower the head and chest. Take the arms back out to a T position. Place the right leg down. Extend the left leg up to the ceiling. Option here to keep the knee bent. Otherwise, you can extend for a little bit more of a challenge. And if you want more of a challenge, you can slide the right leg out along the mat. I'm going to keep mine bent today. You focus on keeping that pelvis stable and still. You inhale to lower the leg. Exhale to circle out and around. And we lower and you circle. And you go down and around. And we go down and around. Should feel the hip flexor working, the quad working, and around. Every time you circle that leg, close the rib cage again onto the mat. Hold the leg up to the ceiling, flex the foot, point the toes. We go in the opposite direction, out and around. 1, and out and around. 2, and circle around. 3, and circle around. 4. Keeping those arms strong at your sides. And around. 2 more. Out and around. Last one. Out and around. Stay here. Walk the hands up the back of the leg to the calf. Now you can extend the other leg out along the mat and just give yourself a nice stretch. Should feel the stretch into the hamstring. And then gently place the legs back down onto the ground. Take the arms back out to a T position. Lift the right leg through tabletop up to the ceiling if you're choosing to extend that leg. We go for our circles. You go down and around. And you circle down and around. Think of drawing circles up on the ceiling and around and circle. Keep the pelvis stable around. And we have 3 more. And circle 2 more. Feel length through that leg. 1 more. Hold it here. Flex the foot. Point the toes. And we go in the opposite direction. Out and around. 1. And you circle out and around. Making sure that the other knee that is bent on your mat is staying still. It's not falling out to the side. And circle. You have 3 more. Around and circle. 2 and circle. 1 more. Walk the hands up the back of the leg. Pull that leg into the chest. Extend the other leg out along the mat. And then you can lower your head and chest for a greater stretch. From here, drop the chin, lift the head and chest. Cut the calf with the hands. You're not hanging on the leg, so you should be able to move your hands away from the calves. You do 2 little pulses. Pulse, pulse, switch the legs at 45 and you pulse. Pulse, inhale and exhale, pulse. Pulse, inhale, switch, exhale, pulse. Pulse and switch and pulse. Pulse, switch and pulse, making sure that the bottom leg is going down to the floor. It's resting on the center of the heel. 1 more each side. And last one. Lift both legs up to the ceiling. Lift a little high in the chest. Then bend the knees, hug the knees into the chest. And you can just look with your neck from right to left. Well done. And then bring the head back to the center. Straighten the legs out along the mat. Take the arms over the head. We're going into your roll up. So you inhale to lift the arms. As you see the fingertips drop the chin, arms down to your side. Use the tummy muscles to lift you up and over into that C curve. Take a breath in to hold, and breathing out, you're rolling back down. Squeeze those ankle bones together. Arms go back over the head, and again, inhale, lift. Drop the chin. Push off the lower back to lift you up. Inhale, and exhale to curl back down. We have one more. Breathing in, lifting the arms. Breathing out to lift up and over into that C curve. And then come up to sitting tall. Flex the feet. Open the arms out to a T, palms to the ceiling. As you exhale, you rotate. Then you lift up through the center and you rotate to the other side. Keep the arms in line with each other. So don't allow one arm to move forward. Sit up a little taller and rotate. Feel like you're being hung from a wash line by your ears and rotate. Pull the tummy away from your pants. And last one, we go over, pulse. Pulse back to the center, reach the arms forward, roll back down into your mat. And arms go over the head. You can turn over onto one side, lying flat. Top arm can either be in front of you or along the body, that's your choice. Palm is up on the arm that you are lying on. Squeeze the legs together and lift those legs up. We inhale to lower and exhale to lift. Breathe in, lower, and breathe out to lift. Make that top leg longer than the bottom leg, so you're not crunching into that bottom waist, and lift. Two more, and one more. Lift those legs up, lower the legs down. Coming up onto your elbow, you can lift the bottom leg up. Top arm can either stay here, or if you want a little bit more of a challenge, you can take it behind your head. It's up to you. From here, you're going to flex the foot that is at the top. You pulse forward 1, 2, then you point the toes and you take it back 1, 2. It's a small movement so that you don't fall over. Point and pulse back 2, and we flex forward 2 and point back 2 and flex forward 2, point and back 2 and move forward and point and back. And 2 more forward, and point and back. Last one, flex and forward, and point and back. Stay here, we go into circles, up and around 1, and forward and around 2, and around for 3. That bottom leg can anchor you down, 4, and circle 5. Keep pushing the top hip away from the top armpit, and 1 more in this direction. And we change, going back and forward, and back and forward, and 3, circle 4. Keep that leg nice and long, pushing away from the hip. 3 more, and 2 more, and just 1 more, and lower that leg. Well done. You can grab the ankle to give the quad a little bit of a stretch. Good, and then you can take your legs over to the other side. We're lying flat on the arm first. Palm up to the ceiling. Legs are straight, and lift as you exhale. Inhale to lower and exhale to lift. Breathe in, lower, and breathing out to lift. And we lower You have 3 more to go. Up. 2 more. Well done. Keep going. We're almost there. 1 more. Lift. Lower the legs. Come up with the head. And you can either take the hand to the top behind the head or you can keep it down. Top leg is lifting up. Flex the foot. You're going to pulse forward for 2. Then you point and you pulse back. 2. Flex and forward. 2. Point and pulse back. 2. And we move forward. And point back. Trying not to rock. So try not to rock on that pelvis. You want to keep it nice and still. And back. If there was a society stick going through the top of that hip, it would come out in the same place at the bottom hip. And we have 2 more. And point and back. Last one. Forward. Point and back. We're going into our circles. Forward and around 1. And forward and around 2. Good job. We're almost there. Forward around 3. And circle 4. Keep that leg nice and long. 5. And around for 6. 2 more. Keep those abs engaged. 7, just about 40%. And 8. And in the opposite direction, around for 1. And circle 2. And around for 3. Keep these leg movements looking like circles, even as the legs get tired. And we have 4 more. And around 3 more. And circle 2. And circle 1. Lower the leg, grab the ankle, give that quad a stretch. Good. Release the leg. You can turn over onto the tummy. Place the hands underneath the shoulders. And you can take the glutes back to the heels. And reach those arms forward. And while you're here, just focus on that breathing. In through the nose. And breathing out through the mouth. You can stay here for as long as you need. And when you're ready, you can get up and you can start your day.